That's how we start a live stream. Just both of us drinking and not looking at the camera.
Well, at least it's not wine.
Look at me getting notifications for you going live.
Oh, great.
I subscribed.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thanks so
everyone
much.
else should subscribe.
You should also subscribe if you're here on this live stream. Hey, Magashimofo was just talking about their boy problems.
So are we.
Husband problems.
Yeah.
Are you a girl, Magashimofo? Or a boy? Or do you
both?
not?
Or
both?
neither? Or all of the above?
Or all? Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here at such a late time. Since I know that some people are listening to my live streams in order to fall asleep at night, I figured it's fine if we do it late.
Yeah, there you
right?
go.
It's gonna be people are using this as white noise to fall asleep at night.
That's high praise. People are very particular about how they fall asleep. I sounded very Boston just then. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is when you get up for a midnight snack. We're here to lull you back to sleep after your midnight snack.
So like you can listen to us talk about boys, and then
I also just want to say I survived my first ever interactions with wildly conservative human beings.
Yeah.
It went super great, and I made it. I'm in one piece. This is my apartment. This is why it doesn't look normal. We did it, y'all. And now we're gonna talk about.
So a little background. Steph, if you remember from last week, Steph was on my live stream. She talked about her coming out story, and this was after Pride weekend. And then we had
Which was also live streamed.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then so then we did it again. We had another live stream, and then so we went to the Trump Hotel. And Steph is actually the first and last girl to ever appear on my live stream.
Yeah.
Because
am I the first person to come on twice?
Yes.
I'm breaking so many records.
Actually, wait.
I got excited. Ford's been on twice?
Ford came on as not like this, but Ford came on as like it was kind of like I was trying this software where it brings him in as like a little window.
Oh.
So I had two people on there, and so it was Ford and some other guy.
Gotcha.
But Ford has been on
that doesn't count.
Yeah. It doesn't.
I count as the only in-person.
Yeah, you're definitely the only in-person one that came twice.
Yeah.
And definitely the only girl so far.
I love that.
We were supposed to have another girl this week, but then she bailed.
She bailed. Fuck that.
Yeah. The person who was gonna come and talk about mental health, she bailed. So
Talk about mental health.
You're gonna talk about wait, so say that for another live stream.
We'll do that for another day. Great.
Because there's
there's a lot to talk about.
There is a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
And
therapy.
Mopboat came out, but Mopboat also didn't come in person. So Mopboat is my friend from LA.
Hey.
He didn't come in person. He came as the same way that Ford came on the first time. It was kind of like a little a window type of thing.
Gotcha.
Not in person.
Gotcha.
Not coming out as come on the live stream.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
What are you all doing awake? Go to sleep, people.
Yeah, go to sleep. We're just here hanging out. Don't mind us. We're just having a chat. We've had wine, and
we've been chatting all night.
We went to the Trump Hotel. Steph is very, very liberal. Steph is not conservative.
No.
And so this is her first time going to the Trump Hotel.
I'm not liberal, actually.
This is her
I don't know why I keep calling myself liberal. I'm not liberal by any stretch of the imagination. I'm so much farther left than liberal.
She's very far left.
Very far left.
She's a lefty.
Lefty. Big ol' lefty.
And so we went to the Trump Hotel. This is her first time seeing
It's my first time being allowed inside, because normally I'm outside protesting.
Because normally she's one of the crazy people with don't rosaries my ovaries. Don't be no rosary in my ovaries.
You can show them the signs. I carry the signs that I have. We're in my apartment, so I have signs, protest signs all over my apartment.
Can I show them?
Yeah, do you want to see more?
Okay.
I'll show you some of the ones.
Here are some of the signs. Feminists fight back. Elect women now. Keep abortion legal.
So many.
Disarm the patriarchy. Abyssal. Mir Ven, I don't know.
This is my Yiddish protest sign.
Everything comes out like backwards in this live stream.
So this one will be hard to read, but I have many protest signs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keep your laws out of my drawers.
This is my.
Keep your handies out of my panties.
Yeah. That's me. That's my job, is to protest all the shit that Pardes goes to. So it's great.
Yeah, basically, so it used to be that Steph would protest outside of the Trump Hotel. And
Used to be.
So it still is. It still is. Job. This is her job. This is what she does.
Yeah, it's my job.
And then so now she for the first time went inside, and she had quite an experience. What was your experience?
It was fucking fascinating. First and foremost, it's huge. I don't know why I was not expecting it to be as nice as it was. Yeah. To be honest.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
the
so
Trump
much
Hotel.
of the Trump Hotel, Trump International in DC. I don't know. I was expecting it to be like when people pretend that they have a lot of money and things just look tacky and cheap.
Yeah.
It actually looked really classy. And I was very surprised.
Cool.
But there were a lot of people. I was not expecting that many people. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest, but yeah. the whole night surprised me. I keep trying not to stereotype conservative people. And then there was one or two people who would come up to me and just be the epitome of every stereotype of conservative, gross, what I would consider to be the grossest, douchiest people.
Daniel says well-decorated place.
Thank you. This is a cheap tapestry that I bought off of Facebook. So thank you.
Shh, don't say anything.
It was really expensive. I have really nice taste. It was from a boutique.
Yeah. from Morocco.
Yes.
In Morocco.
I've been to Morocco.
Handmade.
Mm-hmm. That was handmade in Turkey.
Oh.
I bought in Israel. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Can you stop? My cat's being annoying. Yeah, so it was wild. Pardes has friends that you all got to witness on the last live chat. I think people were surprised at that. I'm not at all. Pardes is famous. Everyone knows her and everyone loves her. Everyone that came up to you was so excited to see you. And so happy to see you.
From my live stream.
Yeah.
If you're on the live stream and then you see me in person,
definitely go up to her.
Yeah, that's so
Mob
cool.
her.
That's really cool.
Don't be creepy in the DMs. Don't be creepy on these comments. Be very nice.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of my friends here, for example, Daniel.
Hey. Hi, Daniel.
And I was just talking to you about Daniel.
Yeah.
So just see Daniel, we're talking about you.
Only bad things.
Yes, exactly.
Only bad things.
Exactly.
This live stream is only about shit talking people.
It's only about and so since the title of this live stream is that we're talking about boys, it's mostly gonna be shit talking.
Is that what you called it? I don't even know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Are we talking about boys?
We were talking about boys. So Steph and Pardes talk about boys.
Suck.
So let's talk about boys. Starting with the cat in this apartment is a boy. It's a boy cat.
It was my brother's cat. So my brother, he went to the University of Maryland. He adopted a cat his senior year and he moved back home to Boston and asked me to watch his cat for the summer. And I said, of course I'll watch your cat for the summer, but just so you know, I'm going to keep him. He's going to be mine. And my brother was like, oh yeah, sure, we'll see. It's been 2.5 years. This cat is 100% mine. He's not going anywhere. I renamed him. My brother named him Rex and then Diesel.
Wow.
The worst names for this cat. Can we just look at this cat?
What's his name again?
His name is Goose.
Goose!
After Grey Goose. Because I'm trash. Yeah. He's my favorite. He's my best friend. I fulfill a lot of stereotypes. He's one of them. Queer woman with cats.
Queer woman?
Yeah. Okay. He wants to be on the table.
Queer cat lady.
Queer cat lady. And we love it. We love it. Anyways. So, my cat in my apartment. Where are we going with this?
So because your cat's a boy.
Oh, my cat's a boy.
So on the way home from the Trump Hotel, we were talking about boys.
Boys. What else is there to talk about?
Yeah, there's literally nothing else.
Nothing else more important than talking about boys.
And let's start with Steph.
No, why are you starting with me?
Well, I don't have anything
story.
to talk about.
You have nothing to talk about?
No.
There's nothing to talk about?
No.
Okay. It's just Steph with the crazy boy stories
Yes.
tonight, apparently. where do you want me to start? You ask me questions, and I'll answer your questions.
What's the worst thing about dating boys?
It's just the games. Stop playing games. I don't like the nonsense. I don't like the bullshit. If you like me, tell me you like me. If you don't like me, tell me you don't like me.
What about a boy who says that he likes you, and he really, really means that he likes you, but then a minute later he changes his mind?
I think it's such bullshit. I think it's men feeling like they're so entitled to women's time and that their actions don't have consequences because their actions up until now have never had consequences, right? They can just act how they want with impunity. They can fuck with women. They can manipulate women. They can gaslight women and say and do all these things to make us, like, to get us into bed, essentially, right? And then they can just bounce.
Yeah, basically.
Did that sum it up nicely?
That is literally, like, we don't have anything else to talk about.
That's it.
Because that's literally
we solved
everything.
It.
That's the entire, like, our entire life.
That's my rant, yeah.
Yeah.
What's what we've been talking about all night. No, we actually haven't been talking about this all night. We've been talking about this for quite some time.
No, yeah, we were talking about all night, but...
It feels like all night.
Yeah,
because it sucks.
Yeah.
And we're... I won't talk for you, but I just experienced this a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've experienced it, like, literally my whole life.
Yeah.
Ever since I was born. I'm kidding.
We love being women. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much fun. We love this shit.
Yeah, you know, it's not always like this. Like, I feel like a lot of it has to do with...
Your comments are gross.
Yeah, so anyways, I have a moderator, like a comments moderator, but I forgot
What does that mean?
So basically someone who, like, helps moderate the comments to make sure, like, you know, some are, you know, to see which ones are good and whatever. But...
So you're censoring your own comments?
Like, basically...
Called you! Interesting.
I didn't do it yet. Like, I actually don't like doing it because I like all the comments, but sometimes, like, other people get uncomfortable.
Oh, gotcha.
And,
okay.
Yeah.
I was just teasing you. I just think that's funny.
No, it's a good point. It's a good point. Did I tell you?
How am I the one that called you on that?
Because we were just having a conversation about this in the car. Yeah. She's like, why are you, like, right-wing and whatever? And I was like, because the right doesn't like censorship.
Yeah.
And so, like, now...
Now that's, like, how I define you, is you're anti-censorship. I'm learning, you guys. Tonight was a wild learning opportunity that was super impulsive and last minute, and I learned a ton. I didn't learn that much. I was just more fascinated by it all.
It was mostly just, like, going and seeing a bunch of drunk people, and then some...
Super drunk. They had an open bar.
Yeah, they had an open bar. Was a good wine. And there's a... Should we say about...
What?
Okay, never mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There were very interesting characters.
I just met, like, a whole slew of people that, like, fulfilled a lot of stereotypes. A lot of people who were very kind. I didn't tell a lot of people.
Nice people.
I didn't tell a lot of people I was super leftist.
They wouldn't have cared.
Some of them did. Everyone who found out didn't care, but that was really interesting. I texted my family. I don't know if I didn't tell you this. I took pictures of the room and I told my family, and I was like, I'm resisting the urge to blurt out that I voted for Hillary the whole time. And I literally wanted to just go to people and be like, I voted for Hillary, nice to meet you, just to see what would happen.
They would have been fine. Like, the thing about...
I just wanted to be a dick, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would have actually... No, that would have been really funny.
It would have been funny, but I was outnumbered like 1,000 to 1.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe I don't want to do this tonight.
Yeah.
But there was one guy that came up to me who I just spent the whole time, every time he opened his mouth, I just wanted to troll the fuck out of him. I just wanted to push his buttons.
Oh, yeah.
Gun guy.
I know.
I just wanted to fucking, like, mess with him. He was too much. I loved him. I loved everything about him.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm gonna fuck that girl. I'm gonna fuck that girl. I'm gonna fuck that girl.
He was like, oh, like, you can go ride all of these tanks that I have access to, but you have to do it topless. And I was like, I want to fuck with him so bad. I just wanted to say, like, stupid leftist shit that I don't really believe. Just to, like, see his... Get out of here. My cat's trying to drink out of Pardes' water.
My water.
Goose. What are you doing, bud? I'm watching my cat. All I do is stare at this cat.
He's drinking your water.
I don't even have water in there, buddy.
So, what was it? Oh, yeah, this guy.
Yeah. What? Which guy? Trolley guy?
Yeah.
I understand the compulsion to want to be an asshole to people. I get why conservatives do it, because I wanted to do it all fucking night. It was just like a lot of energy. There was like a lot of people were very drunk. It's late. I get it. I get that it was like a little bit of a weird night. The cat is pushing this. He's rubbing his face on the book that this is the cat is that the camera's on. Get out of here. He's being annoying. Goose.
Really big cat.
Jeez. Very fluffy. He's a little chunky.
It's not rum in the cup. It's just water.
I have rum if we want rum.
Should we have rum?
I have nothing.
But I can't drive.
You can stay if you want to stay over. Let's come couch.
But then I have work.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Yeah, another time.
Okay.
We'll do this on a weekend.
We will have a sleepover.
We'll do a sleepover. We'll do a Pardes live sleepover.
Yeah.
How fun would that be? When we talk about boys and how much men suck. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm sure your viewers would really appreciate that.
They would really like it.
Yeah.
They would be like,
sexist towards men.
Make out.
We'll spend all night making out on camera.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. That'll be the live stream.
And we'll just leave it on. We'll just leave it on the whole night.
Yeah. We'll paint each other's nails and braid each other's hair.
Yeah.
Have a pillow fight. Because that's what all girls do at all sleepovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll watch a chick flick. Like, it's probably going to be... I
haven't seen a lot of classic.
John Tucker Must Die. Have you ever watched that?
No.
You never watched John Tucker Must Die? You have to watch John Tucker Must Die.
That's what we'll do.
John Tucker Must Die.
We'll live stream our reactions to watching it.
That's like that's actually the perfect film for this stream.
I love that.
Because basically John Tucker Must Die,
Don't spoil it.
Okay.
You can't. Don't get upset that I said don't spoil. You're like disappointed.
Okay, wait. Should I tell you like the basic idea?
No.
Okay, fine.
If we're gonna watch it, no.
John Tucker Must Die. Google it, and then you'll know what I'm talking about.
All right. What's the super broad strokes?
Okay.
Oh God, you're gonna accidentally spoil it so bad.
So this asshole guy has like three girlfriends at the same time.
Oh, do they all conspire to kill him? Oh, that's the dream. I love that. That's the American dream.
I'm not telling you what happens.
Okay.
So basically, guy has 3 girlfriends at the same time.
Yeah, I'm listening. Are you reading the comments? I don't know how you can see them.
Yeah, CFL Mike C says that he has watched it.
Good for you, Mike.
Yeah. See,
thanks for telling us.
At the end of the day, the girls always get revenge. That's like the moral of every one of these chick flicks.
I love that.
Is that the girls always get revenge.
That's the dream.
Yeah. And so, yeah. So the best way. So basically, do you want to tell your story?
What story? The story of the boy that I told you last night? Yeah?
Do you want to?
Sure. I won't name any names, but
okay.
Basically, I met this boy at a pro-choice rally 3 years ago. Where he was...
Wait, how long ago?
3 years ago.
Okay.
3 years.
Okay.
And he was interning at the organization that I was volunteering at. And he was older, and he was going to a good school, in a different school than I was, and he was he was working for this organization that I really liked. And that's when we became friends. So we've been friends and friendly for 3 years. And on and off throughout the years, he popped up into my life every once in a while. We would talk, and it would be great, and we got along super well. But he was older, then he's getting a master's degree, out of my league essentially. Until a couple weeks ago, he swoops in basically out of nowhere, and is like, "Hey, we should hang out. We should spend time together." And we start talking and actually seriously talking, and it comes out. He tells me, he's like, "Yeah, I've been into you for years. I flirted with you in front of one of my girlfriends."
And how long ago was this?
The most recent?
Yeah.
6 weeks, maybe a month.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. After 3 years.
After 3 years of being friends with this guy, he reveals that he's been into me, and he's been wanting to date me.
I've been into you for years. I've been wanting to date you for years. You're the love of my life. Please marry me. I want to have children with you.
Clearly, this is too good to be true, but I got swept off my feet.
Anytime a guy says like I want to get married or I want to have children.
Don't listen.
Or I
don't let yourself be fooled.
Like or love or what are the other things?
I'm waiting to meet my family is another one.
Oh yeah. Meet family.
I'm waiting to meet my friends super early. Like if shit happens too early and shit escalates too early, it's not a good sign.
Not a good sign.
And yet every time it happens, we get so swept up and we get caught up.
It works.
It works. It fucking works. So anyways, this is basically what happens. Boy made me a playlist. Boy tells me he wants to see me in the summer. He wants to see me in the fall. Like, I thought I was, like, gonna have, at the very least, a fun summer fling. At most, like, I was gonna have a boyfriend that I really liked.
Yeah.
I was so excited about him. We have so much in common. On paper, we basically, like, should have been really good. It should have been great. Would have been, at the very least, a fun summer.
Yeah.
And so we get drinks, and we go on this date. And we sleep together, and we I kind of knew, like we knew that we were gonna sleep together. That wasn't like even a secret necessarily, but like he basically fucked me and then pseudo ghosted me. Like he stopped. We texted like every day, constantly, like all day, every day.
Whoa. And
then he like wouldn't text me. He wouldn't initiate a text.
And how long were you guys texting every day?
For like 3 weeks.
Oh, up until you guys went on the date?
Yeah, because like it was before the Memorial Day weekend, so he went home and then I was busy. And then like it just literally like he got sick then, so like our schedules literally didn't align until like much later than after he asked me out, which sucked. Because it prolonged this feeling of like I wanted to see him so badly. Like the anticipation built so much more than if we had just gotten drinks and gotten this whole nonsense over with.
So basically they were texting like every day for like 3 weeks and just really, really into it until he got what he wanted.
He fucked me and then he stopped texting me.
And then he was like,
he literally, then like for another week and a half afterwards, it got super weird and I knew something was up. It wasn't like clearly like something was up. He like wasn't texting me. He wasn't reaching out. He wasn't answering me. And finally I was like, fuck it. I have to ask. I have to figure out what's going on. So I asked, I was like, hey, like, when can I see you again? Like, I had a really great time last time. And he goes, I just don't see this going anywhere. I didn't feel the spark. And I was like, you fucking piece of shit. Because I don't know if I mentioned this. I teased him about it. I was like, I said to him, I was like, this feels too good to be true and I feel like you're going to ghost me. And he's like, I'm not going to ghost you. I like you.
And
he said that. He said that.
Fears are always...
I should have listened. I should have listened to your instinct, to your gut.
Your gut.
If
you're a girl, you should listen to your gut.
Always. I knew it was.
If you're a guy, you should not listen to your gut.
If you're a guy, just stop being a dick, please, for 5 minutes. Like, can we stop being assholes for 5 minutes? Is all we ask. But if you're a girl, listen to your instinct.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's actually true.
So
if you're a guy, do not listen to your instinct.
Yeah, just like cool it. Just cool your jets. Slow your roll, please and thank you. Yeah, so then he basically was like, I just changed my mind. I didn't feel the spark. And I was like, you piece of shit. If you didn't feel the spark, why did you fuck me?
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't feel the spark, why did you tell me that you did afterwards, right? Like, why did you tell me you had such a good time? And basically he was like, and then I was like, well, he was like, oh, let's just be friends. Like, let's go back to being friends. I have standards and dignity. So I was like, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
No thanks, because I don't, and I told him this, I was like, here's what you did. You swooped into my life, you swept me off my feet, told me how into me you were, you fucked me, and then you bounced. Like, that doesn't feel good, and none of my friends treat me like that. Yeah, so you can't be my friend, because that's not how friends treat each other.
Yeah.
And he was like, I disagree with your interpretation. And I was like, what interpretation?
Yeah.
Like, there's no that's what happened. Like, so what do you think this interpretation was? He was like, I was into you, like we flirted, we sexted, and then we didn't have the spark that I thought we would on our date. I was like, you totally rewrote the history. He made me a playlist. Like, you don't make somebody a playlist if you're not into them. Like, he rewrote the narrative of how all of this happened in order to like fit this idea that it was just as simple as like changing your mind and not feeling the spark. I was like, no, you swept me off my feet, made me feel stupid and embarrassed and like an idiot for falling for it, right? I'm a fucking empowered woman. I'm a feminist. Like, I don't feel this shit about boys, and yet here we fucking are. I'm having this conversation at midnight on a fucking Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah. It's
about a boy.
Tuesday, yeah.
Right. So, anyways, so I was like, fuck this. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I read part of
You are empowered. Like, it happens to, like, every single girl.
Everyone.
It happens to every single girl.
It just made me feel so stupid. I was so excited about this boy.
Yeah.
I was excited about him. And he basically, like, pulled... And then, like, this idea that, like, he seems to, like, not understand that what he did to me is something that all boys do, and that clearly this kid has done before. Like, this whole, like, he got what he wanted, exactly. Like, he got what he wanted, and then he left. Every boy has done that all the time to every single woman. Like, he's not special. He's not unique. And, like, he's what I would call woke. Like, he's a feminist. So he's not special for, like, being... Like, he's an asshole. Like, being on the left, like, a man on the left doesn't make you not an asshole. And I think a lot of men on the left who I date, because I've dated conservative guys before, but, like, I mostly date guys who are on the left. I think they have this narrative that because that they call themselves liberal, that they must, therefore, not be dicks to women, right? Like, if they care about women's issues, then clearly, like, they're, like, don't have to be held accountable for the fact that they are assholes.